I'm Megan Robinson, joined now by UNC guard Langston Reynolds. Langston, Northern Colorado is riding an 8-game win streak, undefeated in conference play, first in the Big Sky. What is working so far for the Bears this season?
Honestly, I'll just say our team chemistry. We're a lot closer as a team. We always hang out. We're always talking about how we can get better, and I think we're just not satisfied, especially with early success, because we know it's a long season.
You talk about team chemistry. How does this team's chemistry compare to past teams you've been on?
I would just say, past previous years, we just have younger teams, and this year I feel like as an older team, we all kind of want the same things. And I think we all just kind of value what we need to do to get done. So I think that's just a big piece of it too.
You had a win over Sacramento State this weekend. It was tightly contested, lots of lead changes in that game. What can a close win like that teach you about your team?
Pretty much that we have a lot of grit. I mean, it's not the first one of the season. Obviously, we've already had two so far, and I just think that we know as a team that those little wins and close games are going to help us down the road, especially when we get to the Big Sky tournament, because every game is pretty much going to be like that.
On a personal level, last season you averaged 6.2 points per game. You're now tied as the team's leading scorer, almost 17 points per game. What do you think, or what did you do this offseason to improve your game?
Man, I just stayed in that gym. I mean, I've always kind of just been a gym rat, and I just think this right now around this time it's just really showing. I don't really think about it too much, but I think just staying true to myself and just keep doing what I'm doing.
You've been the Big Sky Player of the Week 3 times this season, leads the conference with those 3 honors. How do you maintain that high level of play so consistently?
Honestly, I would just say just go all the way back to the summer. I mean, I just always try to keep an edge. Always try to, tell myself even every day that I'm not satisfied, like I want more. But I think just honestly, just take care of my body, even after the fact I have a quote unquote good performance. But yeah, I just think just everything I do after the game kind of helps me keep doing what I'm doing.
It's obvious you've improved on the court. The numbers show that. How do you think you've improved mentally from last season until now?
I think, like you said, mentally is a really big piece of it. It's not just what you do on the court. You have to kind of believe in yourself and have like that strong will and mental toughness as well, because you got to be able to perform in all types of conditions and places, at home, on the road. So I think for me, it was just looking myself in the mirror and just having that talk and saying, there's going to be bad days, there's going to be good days. Just regardless, you got to keep going.
When you think back to freshman Langston all the way until now, where do you think your game has grown or improved the most?
Honestly, I would say my footwork and just how I've been, growing in the weight room. I would just think that would be a big piece of it. I'm still kind of athletic. Just still kind of, playing my normal game from when I was a freshman. I just think the little things I really focused on really got me to where I am now.
When you think about Langston off the court, where do you think you've grown the most?
Basically, I would say mentally, and, just the way I take care of myself after the game, just the recovery behind it, just, taking it really serious and just knowing that that's a big piece of why I'm doing what I'm doing now.
What caused that shift for you to really take care of yourself after the game, not just in warm-ups or on the court?
That last game of the Big Sky tournament last year really, it hurt, honestly. It took a lot out of me, and I would just say that my coaches and my teammates saw that, and then we went to a postseason tournament. And I think after that, I just kind of realized that, I can be a really good player in this league. I just have to show and just work for it. And I think I took that next step for me.
This 8-game win streak that UNC is riding is a new program record in the Division One NCAA era. How do you keep it going this weekend on your road trip?
Honestly, just taking it one game at a time. I think, a lot of people just get overzealous and just kind of worry about, down the road. But I think, like I said, we have a very mature team. I think we all know that it's going to take one game at a time, one scout at a time, just kind of locking into that and then worry about the next game.